Okay, so here's number 1 from your homework. This is a 45, 45, 90 triangle. I'm going to label my sides from my angle. So opposite of 45 is T. This is also 45, so that one's also going to be T. And then opposite of 90 is T square root of 2. Okay, so we just label our 3 sides, and then we're going to start with whichever side gives me information. So this side gives me the square root of 6, so that's where I need to start. So it's already solved for t, so I know t equals the square root of 6, so that must mean that y also equals the square root of 6. And if I put a square root of 6 over here, then x equals square root of 6 times the square root of 2, and I'm just going to multiply those out, square root of 12, and your directions say to write this in simplest radical form, so I'm going to simplify square root of 12. We can break that up with the square root of 4 and the square root of 3. We know the square root of 4 is 2, so my answer is x equals the square root is 2 square root of 3. So my two answers are 2 square root of 3, and then y was square root of 6. Okay, here's number 2. I'm going to start by putting in the missing angle. I know that this angle is 45 degrees, and then I'm going to label my sides. Your rule for 45, 45, 90 is opposite of 45 is t. This is also 45, so this is also t. And then opposite of 90 is t square root of 2. I recommend you always put in these arrows and label all your sides. It'll help you get started. Okay, so next I'm going to start with whatever side gives me information, which is this one here. And t is already solved for, so I just need to plug this 3 in here and right over here. So I have that y equals 3, and then x equals 3 square root of 2. And this is already simplified, so my answer is y equals 3, and then x equals 3 square root of 2. There's no simplifying there. And that's it. Okay, here's number 5. This is a 45, 45, 90 triangle, so I just started by putting in the missing angle. Then I'm going to go through and label my sides. Opposite of 45 is t. The other 45 is also t. Those are the same angles, so the sides are the same. And opposite of 90 is t square root of 2. So most of you guys can label your sides. Then you try and figure out where to go from there. Start with the side that gives you information. This one gives me 8 square root of 2, so that's where I need to start. And this one, we need to actually solve for t. We need to get t by itself, so I need to get rid of the square root of 2, so I'm going to divide by the square root of 2. This simplifies, so I get t equals, and then on the other side, the square root of 2 and the square root of 2 also, it becomes 1, so they kind of cancel each other out, and 8 equals t. So if we just plug this 8 in for t here, we get y equals 8, and then if we also plug it in over here, we get x equals 8, and they should be the same because they're both opposite of 45 degrees. Okay, here's number 6. This is 45, 45, 90. Label your sides. Opposite of 45 is t. The other 45 is also t. And opposite of 90 is t square root of 2. You're never going to remember your shortcut if you don't label your sides each time. That's how you get to memorizing them. So I'm going to start with this side here because that actually gives me a number that I can work with. So I'm going to solve for t. So in order to get t by itself, I'm going to divide by the square root of 2 on both sides. These cancel out, so I get t equals 3 over square root of 2. We talked about in class about not having square roots on our denominator. So to get rid of the square root of 2, I need to multiply by the same thing, by the square root of 2. So I get 3 square root of 2 on top. Then on the bottom,